We're here in Cornudas, Texas, the town I bought, and I'm with my guys, the Cornudas Crew. We got my dad, Brian's dad, and Jeff in the blue. Want to intro the people behind the curtains who make this all possible. And I'm curious, so far we've done a ton of jobs. What was the hardest job you think of this whole project? I didn't tell you the most expensive, but that don't mean it's the hardest.
Probably the FRP in the kitchen.
FRP?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, we had to redo the whole kitchen from roof to.
But I think it was like actually fitting those suckers together, like was dang.
Yeah, because the existing roofs and the existing walls aren't square. So that was the toughest part, is trying to square everything up to an existing.
Jeff, hop in here. Do you agree? Do you agree with his analysis?
Yeah, well, it all kind of equals out. That was tough. The tile on the floor that's not flat and trying to blend it in.
Which you did,
but
basically
we got it.
Both of you guys did, but mainly.
And I guess probably some of the hardest part was probably in the demolition without destroying stuff we had to keep, like the electrical and all that, and the plumbing.
Demolition's fun.
You know, but.
What do you think, Brad?
I mean, it started out as a simple sort of remodel to total tear down and rebuild.
Well, yeah, because we didn't know that the roof was like freaking rotted the way it was. Right. It was just impossible to tell. And I was like, kept saying, we're going to open in a month or two. And here we are a year later, and we're still saying a month or two.
Oh, yeah, but.
Where's my dad? What do you think? Hardest?
Maybe that septic tank that wasn't draining from the kitchen.
Oh, where we had to dig it up.
Yeah, we had to dig it up, and then we had to pump out that huge septic tank down there, and it's everything. It looks like a simple job, and it turns into just a major undertaking. Thank God everything's turned out so far really good.
I don't think we have much content on that, but we had to dig up the drain line from the grease trap from the cafe because it was caked with grease, because or whatever. Why do you think that even happened?
Yeah, like 35 feet of it.
Yeah, well, the PVC pipe itself was just plugged with grease, and we actually had to freaking jam it free, but I don't even know, why do you even think that happened? They just never got it pumped out, or just...
No,
they're running grease down the drain.
Running grease down the drain and never running hot water.
Yeah.
To keep it clean. I mean, they kind of did everything in warm water, so it didn't go far. Once it plugged up, it just kept backing up till it...
Didn't we manually dug that line, if I remember correctly?
Yeah. Cut it and
power washed all the grease out of there.
3 places we had to cut the line because we thought, well, we're almost there. Come to find out, from one end to the other end, it was just solid grease.
And the worst possible smell you could probably imagine. It's disgusting. That, y'all weren't here before, but I think one of the hardest when we first got to the property, just all the trash, all the junk, everything.
How many trash trailers do you think we took out? 10?
10 plus.
Yeah.
And not just, a few bags. I'm talking like 2 of me stacked high.
Probably
horrible.
I'd say 30 yards of trash.
Yeah.
I mean,
at least.
Not including, I don't know, all the demo material that we took back and.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They could have been on an episode of Hoarders, for sure. A full season, probably.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, the roof wasn't bad, I guess. What was the most expensive was the HVAC. That was like, HVAC and electrical was like 75 or 80K, but that wasn't hard because that was the only thing I think that actually hired out.
Yeah.
Y'all did the rest of it, which has saved me, how much do you think it saved me? Tens of thousands? 100, 200?
Probably.
Oh, saved you?
Yeah.
Probably 70 grand.
70 grand, I think it's probably, call it 100. As opposed like us doing it, like me owning 3 different businesses, actually like when they see me like painting and shit, like painting the roof, like I've actually, the front of the roof I painted, demo stuff, so it's like, and then you guys come in, it's just us.
It started out just a little concrete pad for the water tank, and then it said, well, maybe we replace the roof, and then we repitched it, and then we raised the ceiling in the kitchen, and then sheetrock, FRP, tile, roof in the main house.
Well, on my end of
building
it,
the storage room, pump house.
on my end of it, And what I've done since March, he only had to put out like 15% of what it would have cost him with other contractors.
Well, yeah,
if he could have got him to come out here at all.
They got to come from El Paso.
Yeah, 'cause we're an hour from El Paso, then most contractors just don't want to take the work.
You know, I mean,
Or they upcharge a crazy amount.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, just by coming out here.
you know, tractor work, that's on an average 175 up per hour. And I have a tractor, and
Yeah.
he was only costing him $15 an hour.
I brought my skid steer.
Yep.
We won't go with that into it, buddy. We had trouble. Well,
Save that for we save that for HR, Jeff. Right?
We had trouble with the tractor, and he helped out big time on it.
I want to know from my dad, what is your favorite part of the property? Is it the cats? Because I know he likes the cats. The first thing he comes in, he feeds the
The
cats.
cats and the horses and donkeys next door.
The donkeys.
And yeah, that's like a cool added feature. You know, they become so friendly. And these guys went over to Old Town, and naturally they come in to visit them. And I mean, it's just, they're changing those animals, and everything shows like the whole change of the environment of this whole project. You know, it's just, it's turning out great. It's the problem was that guy that had it before, it seemed like
Here we go.
he just didn't care. And
A lot of work.
anything you'd expect someone would do, he did like the opposite.
Yeah.
Well,
Cheap and just.
Everything.
well, I did. I mean, truth be told, when I came in, I thought that we would be up and running very quickly, but that had 0% chance of happening, because the deal is like, you do it once, you gotta do it right. Like, if we weren't doing all this stuff, the roof, whatever, and we start flipping burgers and actually blowing it up, like, what are we gonna do? Shut down operations and
Yeah.
halt everything? And they're like, oh, we need to, it's not gonna work. But what else?
Biggest problem of it?
What problems do we have now? We have water.
Water, because of the way they produce lines and just pieced them together.
Old PVC.
Yeah.
I mean, how many water leaks have we fixed so far? Probably 10. I mean, some of them we hit
In the
ourselves.
past week.
Yeah, some of it we're hitting the water lines ourselves, working, so we don't know where it's at. We never had got a site plan.
For sure.
Lines just under the ground for decades, so you hit it trying to fix something, and you got to fix the water.
If you
line.
ever want to find a water line, though, this is the guy to do it.
Exactly.
But not because he's the best at finding, because he hits every possible thing he can find.
Not because
This dude's
he's a
busted.
witcher,
Yeah,
because he's
because dude's
little
busted
reckless.
so many lines since we've been here.
Yeah. Well, what's the biggest thing we got going now? Like, what are we? We're kind of done with all the major projects.
A lot of small, minor stuff like
retiling the bathroom.
tiling the bathroom today.
Yeah.
You gotta finish caulking and then get ready to paint the outside.
Yeah, paint, minor painting,
Deep
touch-ups.
cleaning is
Cleaning,
And
we did a lot of
cleaning.
cleaning. If y'all can see it on this video, it's very,
Yeah, there's plenty of dirt from when we did the roof and the
Drywall.
sanding and the drywall.
The best part of it, this is an old town. It's been here, I guess, since the 30s, and it pretty well came to a dead end, run down, not maintained, not taken care of. John decided to buy it, and he's bringing history back alive again, because there's nothing between basically here in El Paso, here or Carlsbad, and this is a #1 spot everybody ever came to, and it's coming back alive, which is a big plus. A lot of towns,
disappeared forever.
they disappear.
Yeah.
This is coming back alive again.
Well, we're definitely gonna do it, I think, bigger and better than ever. And I certainly appreciate all y'all's help, because without it, we wouldn't be here. But we're a year in, and I think we can finally say that hopefully we are a month or two away for the final time.
I think we are.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, John.
Yep, and one thing, one person's not gonna, they can't say, I did that, because we did that.
Yep. Cornudas Crew right here.
boom, boom.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That's it.